Some journeys call to us from the farthest corners of the globe, whispering promises of adventure and discovery. They tug at our curiosity, urging us to leave behind the familiar and venture into the unknown. The Pamir Highway is one of those rare places, a road that is more than just a route, but a destination in itself, a siren song for the restless traveler. More than a road, it's a legend, an untamed ribbon of asphalt and gravel that winds its way across Tajikistan's roof of the world, defying the elements and time itself. I'd heard stories of its wild, raw beauty, and the incredible resilience of the Pamiri people who carve out their lives in these high, remote valleys. The idea of standing where ancient traders and explorers once walked, surrounded by mountains that touched the sky, was irresistible. I knew I had to see it for myself, to feel the wind and the silence of these vast spaces. Officially called the M41, the name barely hints at the epic adventure that awaits those who dare to travel its length. It's a number on a map, but in reality, it's a journey that tests your spirit and rewards your courage. This is a place untouched by mass tourism, where every bend in the road reveals a new, breathtaking vista. Towering peaks, deep valleys, and endless horizons that make you feel both small and infinite. The Pamir Highway is a journey through history, following the ancient Silk Road routes echoing with the footsteps of traders, pilgrims, and explorers who crossed these mountains centuries ago. It's a pilgrimage for those who want to feel the world, not just see it. A test of endurance, curiosity, and wonder, where every mile brings a new story. The road promises transformation, connection, and a sense of wonder that lingers long after the journey ends. It's a place where strangers become friends, and the landscape leaves an imprint on your soul. With anticipation and a little trepidation, I set out for Central Asia, ready to answer the call of the Pamirs, to chase the horizon and discover what lies beyond the next mountain pass. My journey began in Dushanbe, Tajikistan's leafy capital, a calm before the adventure ahead. The city, with its tree-lined boulevards and gentle morning light, felt like a world apart from the rugged landscapes I was about to encounter. Dushanbe's relaxed pace and friendly faces offered a gentle introduction to a country known for its wild beauty and remote frontiers. Soon the city faded, replaced by winding roads through fertile valleys and along the Panj River, Afghanistan just across the water. The road hugged the river's edge, sometimes so close you could see daily life unfolding in Afghan villages on the opposite bank, a reminder of how borders here are defined by nature as much as by politics. The drive to Korog is a feat of engineering, carved into cliffs above the roaring river, with narrow roads and sheer drops. Every turn reveals dramatic vistas, towering peaks, plunging gorges, and the relentless force of the river below. It's a route that demands respect and full attention, where every kilometer feels hard-won. Passing through timeless villages, I was greeted by children's smiles and the warmth of the Pamiri spirit. Life here moves at its own pace, shaped by tradition and the rhythms of the mountains. Hospitality is a way of life, and even a stranger is welcomed with tea and stories. The landscape shifted from green valleys to high-altitude deserts, the air growing thinner with every kilometer. Lush fields gave way to barren slopes, and the sky seemed to stretch endlessly above. The change in scenery is dramatic, a reminder of the extremes that define the Pamirs. Travel here is slow, demanding patience and presence as you acclimatize to the altitude. The mountains test your endurance, but they also reward you with moments of quiet reflection and awe. Every stop is a chance to catch your breath and take in the vastness around you. Korog, nestled at the confluence of two rivers, is a cultural oasis and a vital outpost in this remote region. Surrounded by mountains, it feels both isolated and welcoming, a crossroads for travelers, traders, and locals alike. Its botanical garden and bustling bazaar offer a taste of Pamiri life. Here you can wander among rare alpine plants or sample fresh bread and fruit at the market, soaking in the vibrant energy that pulses through the town. Here, you rest, resupply, and prepare for the wild heart of the mountains ahead. Korog is a place to gather strength, share stories with fellow travelers, and plan the next stage of the journey. Korog is the true gateway to the High Pamirs, a last outpost before the road climbs higher, into the legendary landscapes that have drawn explorers and dreamers for generations. From Korog, many travelers detour into the Wakhan Corridor, a place where history feels alive. This valley, wedged between the Pamir and Hindu Kush, was once a Silk Road artery and a buffer in the Great Game. Driving here is like stepping back in time, with ancient fortresses and shrines dotting the landscape. On one side the Pamirs, on the other, Afghanistan's Hindu Kush, separated only by the gentle Panj River. Afghan caravans move along the opposite bank, a timeless scene. The Wakhan is a living museum where Zoroastrian traditions linger and the Bibi Fatima hot springs offer a magical pause. Visiting the Yamchun fortress, you can almost hear echoes of traders and soldiers from centuries past. The valley's beauty and history are humbling, a reminder of the resilience of cultures that have thrived here for millennia. Leaving the Wakhan, you carry a deeper understanding of this crossroads of civilizations. The true soul of the Pamir Highway is its people. The Pamiris, mostly Ismaili Muslims, are known for their warmth and legendary hospitality. In this harsh land, generosity is a way of life. You're welcomed with tea, bread, and genuine smiles. Traditional Pamiri houses, with their symbolic skylights and pillars, reflect both faith and resilience. Meals are simple but hearty, shared on colorful rugs where language barriers dissolve into laughter and kindness. Children's joy is infectious, their curiosity and spirit shining despite material hardships. Every village visit becomes a lesson in the richness of community and the power of human connection. The Pamiris remind us that true wealth lies in family, faith, and the bonds we share. The Pamir Highway is not for the faint of heart. The road is often rough, with gravel, potholes, and landslides. Nature is always in charge. Altitude is a constant challenge, with much of the route above 3,000 meters and passes soaring even higher. Acclimatization is essential. The thin air makes every step a test of endurance. Mechanical breakdowns are common, but help is never far. Travelers and locals unite to solve problems. These shared struggles forge camaraderie and unforgettable memories. Every obstacle, be it a flat tire or a washed-out road, becomes part of the adventure. The triumphs are sweet cresting a high pass, reaching a village after a long day, or simply taking in a panoramic view. The challenges aren't roadblocks, they're the heart of the journey. Each one deepens your appreciation for the land and its people. The Pamir Highway is a true test, and a life-changing accomplishment. After days of climbing, you reach the vast Murghab Plateau, a high-altitude desert at over 3,600 meters. The landscape is stark and lunar, under an endless blue sky. Murghab, the region's main settlement, feels like the edge of the world. Here, ethnic Kyrgyz traditions thrive, with round felt yurts dotting the plains. The bazaar, a jumble of shipping containers, is the town's lifeline, connecting herders and traders. Life is tough. Winters are brutal, resources scarce, and Soviet relics linger. Yet, there's a powerful sense of community and resilience. Staying in a guest house, you hear stories of survival and perseverance in this extreme environment. Murghab isn't conventionally beautiful, but its raw character is unforgettable. It's the heart of the high plateau, a testament to human tenacity. The stretch from Murghab to the Kyrgyz border is the Pamir Highway at its most dramatic, where the road seems to defy gravity as it snakes through the heart of the Pamirs. Here, every turn reveals a new vista, each more breathtaking than the last, and the sense of adventure is palpable in the thin, crisp air. Here, you cross breathtaking mountain passes, surrounded by snow-dusted peaks and mineral-streaked mountains. The landscape is both harsh and beautiful, with jagged ridges and sweeping valleys that stretch as far as the eye can see. The air is so clear that distant summits seem almost within reach, and the silence is broken only by the wind and the crunch of gravel beneath your tires. The silence is profound, the scale humbling. Standing here, you feel impossibly small, dwarfed by the immensity of the mountains and the endless sky above. It's a place that invites reflection, where time seems to slow and the world feels far away. Akbaital Pass at 4,655 meters is the highest point, a windswept summit with staggering views. The air is thin and cold, and every breath reminds you just how high you've climbed. From here, the panorama is endless, a sea of peaks rolling away in every direction. Reaching the top is pure exhilaration, a literal high point of the journey. There's a sense of triumph, of having conquered not just the road but your own limits. The wind whips around you, carrying with it the thrill of adventure and the promise of new horizons. Beyond, you pass Karakul Lake, its deep blue waters a surreal contrast to the barren mountains. The lake shimmers like a sapphire set in a crown of stone, and its stillness is mesmerizing. It's a place of stark beauty, where the elements seem to have sculpted the land into something otherworldly. Kyrgyz nomads graze their herds nearby, a reminder that life endures even here. Their presence adds a timeless quality to the landscape, connecting the present to centuries of tradition and resilience in this remote region. The mountains display a palette of colors, as if you're driving through a living painting. Reds, yellows and purples streak the hillsides, evidence of the Earth's restless energy and the forces that shape these ancient peaks. The road leads to the Kizilart Pass and the Kyrgyz border, where the landscape softens and turns green. The harshness of the high Pamirs gives way to rolling pastures, signaling a new chapter in the journey and a gentle descent from the roof of the world. You leave the high Pamirs behind, but the memory of touching the sky stays with you. The mountains linger in your mind, their grandeur and solitude etched into your memory long after you've descended. It's an epic conclusion to the Tajik section of this legendary road, a journey that challenges and rewards in equal measure. The Pamir Highway leaves its mark on every traveler, a story written in dust and sky. The journey lingers long after the last mountain fades from view, a reminder that some places change you forever, and that the spirit of the Pamirs will always call you back to the edge of the sky. The Pamir Highway is as much an inner journey as a physical one. The vast, silent landscapes and long hours on the road create space for reflection. Problems from home shrink in the shadow of these mountains. Quiet moments, sunsets, starry skies, a shared cup of tea, become profound connections to nature and humanity. You learn resilience, patience, and the value of simplicity. Challenges reveal strengths you didn't know you had. The journey changes your perspective, teaching you what truly matters. The Pamirs leave an indelible mark, reminding you that the greatest journeys transform us from within. The Pamir Highway is more than a road trip. It's a call to adventure. To truly understand its magic, you have to go, breathe the thin air, see the endless horizons, and meet the people. This journey will challenge and inspire you, leaving memories for a lifetime. If you've ever felt the pull of the open road, let the Pamir Highway be your next destination. Don't wait. The perfect moment is now. Whether by car, motorcycle, or bicycle, the road is waiting. Travel bursts our bubbles, broadens our horizons, and reminds us of our shared humanity. The Pamir Highway teaches resilience, generosity, and the beauty of a simple life. The roof of the world is calling. Go and find your own adventure. The open road awaits. Go and explore.